Jai Gurudev. Happy morning, children. Welcome back to class. First, let's recap. Do we remember what we studied in the last class? We studied about pronouns, isn't it? So, what are pronouns? Pronouns are words used instead of a noun or a pronoun. Then we saw about subject pronoun and object pronoun. So, in a sentence, subject pronoun comes before a verb, whereas an object pronoun comes after a verb. Then we saw about different kinds of pronouns, isn't it? What are the different kinds of pronouns? The different kinds of pronouns are possessive pronoun, relative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, and emphatic pronoun. First, we are going to see about possessive pronouns. Children, what do you mean by possession? Possession means the state of having something or thing owned. So, same thing is applied here, isn't it? Possessive pronouns are used to indicate who or what owns something. They show possession or ownership. Example, mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, and theirs. We'll see some examples, okay? Look at the first sentence. I bought a car. The car is mine. So what do you mean by the sentence? I bought a car. So what will you tell? I bought a car. So the car is mine. You can't tell I bought a car. The car is yours. You can't tell that, okay? So for the pronoun I, mine is a possessive pronoun. So look at the second sentence. You lent me your book. The book is yours. So you is a pronoun and the possessive pronoun for you is yours. The next sentence, he did a painting. It is his. So he is a pronoun and the possessive pronoun for he is his. Next sentence, she is rich. The diamond set is hers. So she is a pronoun and the possessive pronoun for she is hers. Now we'll move on to the fifth sentence. We ordered the cake, so it is ours. So we is a pronoun. And what type of pronoun is we? It is a plural pronoun. And for the word we, what is a possessive pronoun? Ours is a possessive pronoun. Okay, children? The next sentence. They planned for the trip and the plan is theirs. So here again, they is a plural pronoun and the possessive pronoun for they is theirs. The next sentence, this is my book. The book is mine. So here, my is a pronoun and the possessive pronoun for my is mine. The next sentence, this is her pen. The pen is hers. So her is a pronoun and the possessive pronoun for her is hers. The next sentence, Ravi and Raju owns a mall. The mall is theirs. So here, Ravi and Raju are nouns, isn't it? What type of noun they are? They are proper nouns, isn't it? So, for instead of Ravi and Raju, what is the possessive pronoun we are going to use? We are using theirs. So, why are we using theirs? Because it is plural. Ravi and Raju are not singular. They are plural. So, for Ravi and Raju, we are using the possessive pronoun theirs. Next sentence, this is his coat. The coat is his. So, here his is a pronoun and the possessive pronoun for his is again his. The last sentence, Chandru bought a story book. Its name is Harry Potter. So here its is a possessive pronoun. So what is this it's referring to? Is it referring to Chandru or a storybook? Yeah, it is referring to the storybook. So storybook is a common noun, isn't it? So for the common noun storybook, we are using the possessive pronoun its. Now, we will move on to the next kind of pronouns, that is relative pronoun. What do you mean by relative? Relative means something which is connected to another. So, let me give you an example. Who is your aunt? Your mother's sister or your father's sister is your aunt, isn't it? How is she related? She is related to you because she is your mother's sister or she is your father's sister. So, you understood the meaning for relative here? So let us see about relative pronouns. So relative pronouns take the place of nouns or pronouns. They are called relative pronouns because they always relate back to something or someone else. They are used to join two sentences about the same person or thing. Some of the relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which and that. Now we are going to see how to use the different kinds of relative pronouns. The first one, who. Who relates or refers to people, and mostly the relative pronoun who comes as a subject pronoun. So let us see the example. The girl who sang very well won the contest. So who is a relative pronoun referring to the girl, and see where the relative pronoun who is placed. It is placed before a verb sang, so it is a subject, isn't it? Subject pronoun. So now the next relative pronoun what we are going to see is whom. Whom relates to people, and mostly this whom comes as an object pronoun. Let us see the example. This is the boy whom all praise. So whom is a relative pronoun used for boy. Okay. The next one is which. Which relates to animals and objects. Let us see the example. Geeta has found the book which she had lost. So which is a relative pronoun used for the object book. The next one is whose. Whose relates to possession. This is the boy whose car looks new, and the whose is a relative pronoun used for the word the boy's car. Okay. The next one, that. That relates to people, animals and things. Example, this is a painting that was sent to the art gallery. So the relative pronoun that is used for the object painting. Okay, maybe a object or a thing. Is that clear, children? Before we move on to the workbook exercises, we'll just recall what are relative pronouns. Okay, children? Relative pronouns are used to link one part of a sentence to another part of the sentence. We use a term relative pronoun because it relates to the word it modifies. Example, who, whom, whose, which and that. So now we are going to work out the exercises which are there in your workbook. Now children, we'll move on to the workbook exercise, page number 21 and 22. Join the sentences using pronouns without changing the meaning. What do you mean by that? You must join both the sentences using the relative pronoun, but the meaning of the sentence should not change. Is that clear, children? First one, Ahmed is my brother. He is a sportsman. So what is the sentence talking about? It is talking about Ahmed, isn't it? So Ahmed is a person. So for a person, what type of relative pronoun you must use? You must use a relative pronoun who or whom. Whom is not an apt word for the sentence. So we should use only who. Okay, children? Ahmed, who is my brother, is a sportsman. Is that clear? Now the next sentence. This cat's name is Paul. It is white in color. So the sentence is talking about cat. So cat refers to animal. Okay. So when a sentence is referring to animal or a thing, we can use the relative pronoun which or that. Is that clear? Now let us use this which or that to join the sentence. Okay. This cat's name is Paul, which is white in color. The other way of writing this cat's name is Paul, that is white in color. So we can use both which or that in this sentence because it has got animal in it. Okay. The next one. Her name is Sarah. She is my aunt. So what is this sentence talking about? This sentence is talking about possession, isn't it? Her name is Sarah. So for possession, what type of relative pronoun we should use? We must use whose, isn't it? Her name is Sarah. Who's my aunt? Is that clear, children? The next sentence. This is a car. The car was sent to the museum. So again, this sentence is talking about an object, that is car. So we should use a relative pronoun that or which. Okay. So this is the car which was sent to the museum. Or we can write in this way also. This is the car that was sent to the museum. Is that clear? So when you're joining two sentences, you must remember that you must remove that full stop and use the relative pronoun instead of the full stop there. Okay, children? Hope you all understood. The other exercises are you are going to do it as your PW. Okay, children? Now, let's recap. First, possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns indicate the implied noun in the sentence owns or possesses something. Some of the possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs, its. Now we'll see about relative pronoun. So relative pronouns are used to link one part of a sentence to another part of the sentence. We use the term relative pronoun because it relates to the word it modifies. Some of the relative pronouns are who, whom, which, whose and that. Who and whom refers only to people. Which refers to things, qualities and ideas but never to people. The last two, whose and that, refers only to people, things, qualities and ideas. Hope you all understood possessive and relative pronouns. Finally, we'll end the session with a Swamiji's quote. Happiness radiates like the fragrance from a flower and draws all good things towards you. So let us all be happy. Thank you, children. Have a nice day. Thank you once again.